Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are enjoying your vacation with your family and friends. I am Shabana Javed here to teach you fashion designing course for beginners. Let's get started. This fashion designing course has been tailor-made to suit your requirements from CBSE Class 11 and 12 Fashion Studies course. In this Fashion Studies course, you will learn the terminology and also how to design, how to draft and sketch a garment. At the end of this fashion designing course, it will give you a brief idea if you want to pursue it as your career. First of all, let us know what is fashion designing. Fashion designing is not only stitching but also it is art of applying design, aesthetics to construction of the garment with accessories. And what fashion designers do? Fashion designers, they designs, outlines and sketches the pattern of a garment which is there in their mind. They will put it on the paper. They also work in coordination with fashion merchandisers, stylists, modeling agencies, design firms and magazine editors. This fashion design industry is a multi-billion-dollar business with openings to many sectors and career paths such as outwear, eyewear, sportswear, accessories, handbags, footwear, etc. If you want to be a fashion designer, one should have the artistic ability and creativity. They should have the communication skills, understanding of the different fabrics, materials and their usage. They should be very good at drawing skills, sketching skills and also sewing skills. And you know children, to be a fashion designer is not only about designing or sketching. It is sewing skill is the fundamental skill of any fashion designer. The first lesson which I am going to introduce you in this fashion designing course is fashion figure. So what is fashion figure? Fashion figure is nothing but the measurements of a human body. For example, if I asked you to design a garment, you will do it beautifully. But children, somewhere the proportions of the human body will go wrong. Either hands or legs will not be in proportion, the head or body will not be in proportion. So, to design our outfit perfectly on the human body, first of all, we should know the proportions of the human body. So, fashion figure is all about the proportions of the human body. Okay, for this we are going to use one long scale, drawing book, pencil, eraser. So, are you ready children to draw along with me? Okay, so first grab all your things, drawing book, scale, pencil and eraser. Okay, let's start. This is the plain drawing book which we are going to use, long scale, 1 HB pencil and eraser. Before starting fashion figure, let us understand few important measurements on the scale. We are not going to use centimeters, we are going to use the inch side of the scale. First, let us understand how much is 1 inch, half inch and 3/4 inch on the scale. The space between two big lines is 1 inch. Take a rough paper and let us learn to mark 1 inch on the paper. The symbol for inch is as shown on the screen. It is 2 apostrophes. This is 1 inch. Now let us learn how much is half inch. The center line between the two big lines is half inch. The center of more than half and less than 1 is 3/4 inch. For learning fashion figure, we need to be perfect only in these three measurements: 1 inch, half inch and 3/4 inch. Now let us learn once again how to mark 1 inch, half inch and 3/4 inch. These are the very important measurements to be learnt to draw fashion figure properly. Don't get confused. Let's mark it again. I hope it is clear for you. All of you mark once again along with me. This is 1 inch, half inch, and 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch is more than half and less than 1. The center of more than half and less than 1 is 3/4 inch. I hope now you are very clear about how to mark 1 inch, half inch and 3/4 inch on the scale. Now let us learn to draw fashion figure. Take a fresh paper, draw a straight vertical line in the center. First let us mark all the vertical measurements on the line. Starting from the top, put a dot and mark 1 inch from it. Half inch down for the neck. 1.5 inch is for the body part. Then again 1 inch down is waist. From there 2.5 inch down is knee point. Mark again 2.5 inch down for the ankle point. The last marking on the line is half inch down for the foot. Now this completes our vertical measurement. Now let us start to mark horizontally. Starting from the top, 1 inch face to be drawn in oval shape. Then half inch is for neck. Then comes the shoulder part. Mark 3/4 inch on either side of the center line. 3/4 inch is on this side and 3/4 inch on the other side. The same way, half inch on either side of the center line for the waist. The next marking is 3/4 inch on either side for the hip, same as shoulders. Now comes the knee point. For the knee point, we are going to use total only single 3/4 inch, not on either side. Next marking is the ankle point. We are going to mark single half inch. Here comes the last marking on the line with half inch total, single line. At the end of the shoulder line, mark half inch down on either side for the armhole. Now start connecting all the dots on either side of the vertical line. Now here is the magic. See, you are able to see the figure of the human body. Now what is missing in it? Hands are missing in it. So for the hands, from the shoulder line, mark 1.5 inch and 1 inch down. And less than half inch is the palm. Do the same thing on the other side. 1.5 inch for the elbow and 1 inch down for the wrist and the palm in the last. Now are you able to see, children? See, you are able to see the human figure. Let us label the parts from the top. This is 1 inch for the face. Half inch neck, body 1.5 inch, this is waist point, Then comes the hip. Then 2.5 inch below from that is knee point. And next comes the ankle point. Here comes the foot. This completes our fashion figure 9.5 inch. Let's measure it once again. 1 inch is for the face, half inch is neck, 1.5 body is 3 inch, 4 inch, 5, 6.5 inch, 9 inch, 9.5 inch. So the total fashion figure is of 9.5 inch. Hope you understood how to draw a fashion figure. Please like, share and subscribe.